Hello, hello, and welcome back. Happy 2024, everyone. This world is busy. No, that's why I need it. I need the worlds that are busy. I don't want just empty, boring worlds. They're empty and boring. I refuse. I refuse. No, put me in. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I can handle it. I can handle it. There we go. All right, how is everyone? Welcome to the new world of 2024. Oh, I thought I was getting a random event right away. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I've had a lot going on, so I haven't been able to stream in the last since last stream, so probably before Christmas. But yeah, it's been a ride, I'll tell you that. But yeah, it's been a good time, and I'm back, so that's solid. How is uh how is everyone's holidays? I hope they were good. I hope everyone got, you know, good gifts, good family, good food, most importantly. I had some really good food and I was very excited. And now I'm back on this, loving my RuneScape life. Yeah, I saw that, but I don't know if I have like the whatchamacallit. I feel like that's for like big names. And I feel like I definitely don't have a big enough name to be like, hey, can I get an invite to your NoPixel server? But also, I would ask anyway, because that's me, if my computer could handle it. But like, I need to buy a new computer. I need to buy a whole rig right now. Because I'm currently streaming off my laptop, and so it's like, yeah, I can handle a basic RuneScape, but not much else, So that's solid. But yeah, how's everyone else doing? Has anyone been playing Lethal Company? They did a really cool update before Christmas, and it was like um what was I gonna say? They had comedy and tragedy masks, and then it gave you the option to put them on when you pick them up. And once you put them on, you can take them off, and you get like possessed and start killing off your teammates. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good addition. It was a pretty good addition, along with like the Nutcracker. Not now. Along with like the Nutcracker and the shotgun, and the gift. They added a good lot to that. I was impressed. Yeah, it's been I think we're really spoiled for choice when it comes to games and stuff. I feel like there's just a lot, you know. There's a decent amount, and I'm just kind of like, wow, this is heavy. Like, what do you play, right? Like, I've been playing Civ, and I mean, if you play Civ, you know that one game of Civ can last you multiple days, right? And like, I'm just sitting there like, wow, I've barely entered, you know, the halfway point of this game, and I've been sitting here for like 9 hours. I do that, and then I'm just like, because I was playing, so anyone who doesn't know Civilization, you choose, at the beginning, you choose a ruler. Like, you can be, you know, King Nebuchadnezzar, you can be so-and-so of the Aztecs, Alexander the Great, you know, um, William of the Orange, right? You can pay all these, like, famous rulers, okay? And their civilization. And so I clicked a civilization because I hadn't played in forever. So I clicked a civilization just as, like, based off nothing in general. I was just like, oh, cool, this one sounds crazy. You know, the Aztecs sound crazy. And then I'm playing it for a whole day, and then so I put a lot of time into this campaign, right? And then I put down, save the game, I quit out, right? I'm like, oh, before I close out for the day, you know, I'm gonna check the achievements and see, you know, if I'm gonna get any achievement, if I need any achievements for this specific, the Aztec Empire, which is what I was playing as, right? And sure enough, you know, because I haven't played it since like 2016, but sure enough, that is the one civilization that I've already completed everything for, and I had just forgotten about it, and here I picked it again. I was so mad. I was like, well, I can't stop now because I've already invested like 8 hours into this game. I don't want to have to start off in the, you know, old, before the wheel times again. Like, it's a really fun game, and I love it to death, but like, God, the ramp up is slow. So many times, by the time you start, like, even being able to make planes or anything, you've been working at it for 10 plus hours, right? It's definitely a hassle. It's fun, but it's, you know, I can't, and I was telling someone too that, like, comparatively, Risk seems super easy just because it's, but that, if that annoys people, then can you imagine playing Civilization where you have to wait for someone else to take their turn and move all their troops around and, like, decide what they're going to do, maybe expand their borders. Like, it's, it is a slow draw. Sometimes I was playing, and sometimes even the computer would you know, ask me to trade or something, and I'd just be like, you are taking so long. Please hurry your turn up. God, help me, this is terrible. It's just so annoying. I don't know. It's just I definitely killed one of my opponents just because their turns were taking so long. I built an army and I was like, no, Mr. Ramses II. Your turns are taking too long. So now I will beat you into submission just to speed this along a little bit. But I've never been able to... So there's different ways you can win in Civilization, right? You can win by, like, by beating everyone into the ground, right? You can win by becoming, like, they're elected head of the world, which is an interesting way to win, but basically you get, it's complicated, but, like, if you have the most culture of the world, you win as well. And then there's a fourth way where if you're the first person to make it to space, but in order to make it to space, you have to build a rocket, which takes a long time, right? Research all that tech and build a rocket in, like, 4 separate parts. Okay, so that takes a long time. And if the game will only go to 2050 AD and then clocks out, and if it times out, then it's whoever just has the most points wins at that point. So I've never been able to get a rocket to space before the timer clocked out. I have no idea how. I have no idea how people do it so fast. Like, it's so fast. Oh, I got Mysterious Old Man. Thank you for the 160 gold coins. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. These guys are talking about their weight. That's solid. That's a good thing, I guess. I guess? Question mark. Yeah, I mean, I do like the game. I do like the game, but it definitely is taxing. Like, I feel like I could get lost in it for a long time, you know? And I've got to choose whether or not that's what I want to do with my, because as soon as I open that game, I'm just like, hey, if I open this, as I sit there with the Steam open, I'm like, if I open this, that is today. There's, you know, nothing else is happening today if you open this game. Just so you know, inner Shaggy. Because it does, and the time will just fly by, right? It's one of those games where it's just like, one more turn. Just one more turn, you know? It's fine, I'll just do one more turn. And it ends up being so long. Yeah, it's an addiction. It is an addiction. Yeah, I knew a couple, and they'd play Civ together, and you'd see them online from, like, you know, morning to night playing one game of Civ, and it's like, hey guys, what you doing? And they're just like, we need to finish this game, like we need to finish, and the winner's paying for dinner, and like they'll just beat on it for all day, and you're just like, all right, you know, I teach their own. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. No, I like it. I like it. There's few games that like I find dangerously addictive, and that is definitely one of them. Where I'm just like, I can't I can't open it again unless I just don't want to interact with life anymore today. You know? Yeah, if I got a new rig, I would, but again, I'm not. I think I need to be like affiliate or something before I don't know, is it even an invite only server? I don't know. It remind like it would be fun. No, it would be fun. But I wouldn't know how. I wouldn't know how, and I'm just a baby streamer, so I'm just doing what all I know how, right? Like even getting a VTube model and stuff going, I question whether my laptop could run it. And the fact that I question whether my laptop could run it means it probably can't run it. Yeah, because there are some games, like when I play Fortnite, if I have OBS open, it slows right down. Until there's like 50 people left, it just tanks the speed. It's all just terrible, right? So I'd rather not, you know, stream something that's just gonna be terrible, because no one's. Why would you watch that? I won't watch it, right? And then because it's all laggy and garbage, you know, you end up getting killed right away. Well, that's not fun for anyone either, right? I think I'd play it off stream, maybe record it, and then toss it up on something. Because, yeah, I think it's the streaming that really takes it. Takes the cake. Takes the cake. Which it does. It does, let's be honest. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack there. There's one of those things where I really have no idea. And it's funny because this is right now, this is just like a pastime of mine, right? It's just a fun little side thing, right? If suddenly I were to get partner crazily, you know, or whatever, I wouldn't know what to do with that. I would be like, okay, time to, I guess, I'd have to, yeah, then I'd commit hard, you know. But it's kind of, do you commit first and then just do it, or do you wait until you got the followers and then commit afterwards? Like, that's, like, I want to see a little bit of progress, like, in terms of people following me. You can now brew Slayer's Respite. Ooh, that sounds cool. I mean, you gotta enjoy what you're watching, right? Like, if I got, you know, a decent solid following, then yeah, I definitely put more into it. But like, if that doesn't happen, why would I, you know, why would I put more into it if I'm not seeing anything come out of it? Which, you know, to clarify again, is fine. I'm not, like, this is just, I like playing RuneScape. I just like playing RuneScape. It doesn't have to be about streaming, you know? I just like it. I just like it. I am going to get members here pretty quick, just because I feel like these fishing streams, hashtag fishing stream, they're good. They've got their place, right? But they definitely could be more we could be doing with our time for sure. And I was thinking about like the member skills, right? And just how much that could be changed and adjusted. Because like if we had members, we could be doing all kinds of stuff: construction, farming. You know, it wouldn't just be this. I actually think maybe I'll swap and do some mining to just switch it up, actually. So let's deposit everything. Let's get an axe. Ooh. Are we doing iron still? Yeah, we're still doing iron. Iron. The Runefest shield. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's admittedly very cool. Oh man, I was a little a wee bab. So over the holidays, I was introduced to this movie, okay? And maybe a few of you have heard of it, but this was my first time watching this movie, okay? I remember it was a big deal like 2 years ago, and it was because of the song, and I heard the song, but I never, like, I didn't really care enough to figure out where the song was from, okay? And so, this movie that I started watching over the holidays was called dun, 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 Encanto. Okay. And I had purposely not watched Encanto because I was like, something about it just didn't, I don't know, I just didn't seem to care. I was like, yeah, it's alright, I'll get there, you know, whatever. It's not, there's always something else on my watch list, right? But, I actually watched Encanto. Oh my goodness. Emotions flowing freely. Like, I have so many opinions on that movie, and I just want someone to just, like, talk about it with, to be like, hey, do you remember about Bruno? Like, do you remember how they just, you know, they just judged him on his power, and he wasn't able to do anything, and it was super upsetting? Do you remember? Like, oh man. I finally watched that movie, and they're just like, oh man, I'm gonna trauma dump on you guys. Like, they talk about spoilers for Encanto if you haven't seen it, right? There's the one big song, the song that followed around that was really big for a while. That's We Don't Talk About Bruno, and it just like talks about, you know, how everyone just assumes the worst of this guy because he can see the future, and they're like blaming him that future happens, like it's his choice, like. Like, everything bad that he says has to happen. It's oh man, and then it's so bad that he like goes into self exile instead of like continuing to help people because everyone just hates him. And not only that, he goes into exile and everyone's just like, yep, okay, we're a family. Like, the whole movie's about being a family, but they're just like, we're a family, but you disappeared, and we're not gonna look for you. It's cool. You just want to go into exile, you know. We were all kind of weirded out by you anyway. It was so sad. 42. Volcanic sulfur. It was so sad. I was like, guys, this is such a sad movie. It actually is. Like, Disney knows how to hit the nail on the head when it comes to like it being a cartoon, or I guess the equivalent of what a cartoon is now, you know, and it's still being something to like pull at your heartstrings, you know. Yeah, at the very end, there's this moment. So okay, so everyone in this house has like superpowers. They all, when they turn a certain age, whatever, they get like a superpower and they get a special room. Okay, it's in the house, and the rooms, like, you know, some of them are bigger on the inside or whatever. It's a whole thing, right? They're magical rooms. It's a magical house. Everything's magical except for the main character who has no power. Okay. And the whole thing is when she tried to open her door, the door disappeared on her, so she doesn't have a room in the house. And it's super sad, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's weird. You're the only person in the family to not have a superpower." And then so she doesn't have a doorknob, you know, with her little letter on it to say that she's part of the family. And then so climax of the movie, the house falls down. The house gets destroyed, right? So they have to rebuild the house without any powers, right? And at the end of it, the very last thing they do, they have to put a doorknob in the front door. And they're like, oh man, because you don't have a doorknob and all the other magical doorknobs have come back, we're going to make you your own personal doorknob for like the entire house. And it hit. I mean, something about that where, like, you know, I don't know, something about that just hit a little different. Maybe I'm not explaining it right. I don't know. But it definitely was something that, like, I was mad at the family. Like, I was mad at the family, and I was still like, glad at the end that the little hero got her doorknob. Yeah, it's funny because you get like all these movies. You don't think they're gonna have. Well, now you think, but back in the day, they didn't really have a whole bunch of adult heartstring moments, right? But now they're just full of them. Wow, I am not getting any iron ore. Now they're just like chock-a-block full. Because yeah, I had to, I was the family stuff, right? You're with your family, you got to watch age-appropriate stuff, and it's great. So we were binging Disney Plus, right? And what was another one? Wreck-It Ralph 2. Wreck-It Ralph 2. Which, sequels... Wow, that is not a good pull. Sequels are always interesting. Sequels are always interesting. I can't say it was obviously it's not gonna 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna be the equivalent to the beginning, the first one, right? But yeah, it was about like, for the kid it was fun times on the internet, but as an adult you're just like, man, things do change, Sometimes you gotta let friends go, it's super sad. Like Disney, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me feel these things? I didn't ask for this. I just want to sit through like a happy, funny cartoon. They don't do those anymore. The world has changed. No more cartoons. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. All these new ones, I'm just kind of like, what trauma are you gonna bring to me today? I'm always a little wary now. Like, maybe there's something else here. There always is. There always friggin' is, and it's the worst. But I'm here for it. Yeah, they did a new season of What If. I only got partway through it. Um, I think it should all be out now. Um, that was a good series. Marvel What If. It's basically like, what if it wasn't Steve Rogers who got the serum? What if it was Peggy Carter? Or what if, the Ravagers from Guardians of the Galaxy abducted the wrong kid instead of Peter Quill? And, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a lot of moments that are like, they just do a lot of things that, they couldn't do in the movies because it messed with the story, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, now they've got a second season, and I'm curious how that's gonna go. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know how far they can take it, but they're riding the Marvel universe like crazy. I know, like, after the whole like Endgame thing, I feel like it took a dip because everyone was in it for the roller coaster of getting to Endgame, and then that was kind of everyone's drop off point because all the main heroes kind of died or whatever. Um, but now it's like, is there going to be another uptick? I don't really know. Like, I know they're trying to build to another one, but like, I feel like it doesn't have the same hype. It doesn't have the same like wow that like the Avengers had. Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious, obviously, but I don't like. I don't see it. I maybe it's me. I don't see it the same way. Like as, oh man, Captain America and Iron Man and Thor all come together. Like that was huge, right? Now it's like who? Shang-Chi and who? Who is coming to be a part of this of New Avengers? I don't know. I like Shang-Chi. He was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. I think too is like movie theaters are kind of dying, and I think that that's a lot of it because there's not the oh wow, come see it in theaters, come see the get your popcorn, get your candy, we're gonna watch, the Avengers on the big screen opening night. Like I kind of feel like that's dying. And now it's just like, oh, it'll come out, don't worry about it. Netflix, it'll be there. Disney Plus, it'll be there. Just give us a second. Wow, I am not getting this iron ore. Wow. No, that's cool. That's cool. Just take it all. Just eat it, you stupid thing. 1 out of 8. 2 out of 8. Okay. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, so I'm in the process of moving. So I'm kind of like, my streaming schedule is not great. I think what I will do, because yeah, streaming eats up my I want to say my CPU or GPU, I don't know. One of the two. It really takes up that. So I don't think recording takes up so much, so maybe I'll just record instead and then go from there, because and then post on YouTube until I get, because I'm gonna, like, I still need to buy the capture card for my Switch, right? Oh no, wrong way. Wow, I got 10. I am trash at this. I am trash at this. Father Reen, what are you doing over there? Little sus. Yeah, so I'd highly recommend, if you haven't seen some of these Disney shows, they're not cartoons, I shouldn't even call them cartoons, animated movies. Go do it. Go wreck your emotional stability with these cartoons. Because it's sad and it's terrifying. It makes you feel things. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea. I was sitting down to watch this movie. I was like, okay, I'm sure it'll be a little bit, you know? And I got up and I was like, at the end of the movie, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, that was so well done. Will I play Lethal Company? Yeah, I'll probably record some Lethal Company and put it on YouTube and make that a thing, because it was lagging again. I've tried to do this a bunch. Like, I've been checking out with different streams, just like what works okay with OBS open on my laptop, what doesn't, right? Because I don't have like a desktop. I don't have a gaming rig. If I did, that would be very different, right? But So yeah, I have been trying different games out and seeing what works, what doesn't. I actually was playing Jedi Academy on my PlayStation, which is not currently with me, so I can't progress that story anymore right now, which kind of sucks because I was really enjoying it. But it's okay. It's a start. It's a, you know, we make do. We make do, gang, right? But yeah, how's everyone's lives? Give me some updates. Give me some feeds. Give me some. Who would I be? So this is the thing. This is the thing that I don't know. I don't know enough about the process. So like, because I've watched these streams, of course, right? And it's like, okay, you've got people playing as criminals, you got people playing as doctors, you got people playing as cops, and I'm kind of like, okay, did they choose, or was the role designated to them, or how, what, I'm kind of, I don't really know. I don't know. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll look into that after, because do they decide that they want their character to be a doctor, and then that's just how they go with it? Because my thing is, I can't teach their own. Everyone plays games differently. Everyone plays games differently. Okay, I'm not going to say how you play games is bad. I'm not. I could not see myself playing Grand Theft Auto for like 8 hours only to just like stay in the hospital and treat other people as they come in with wild stories about how they got ran over by a dirt bike as they were running from the cops and da 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 da. Like, it sounds like they're doing the fun stuff and you're stuck in a building doing almost literal work, So, I don't know if like they have to. What do they pick and then or are they criminals outside of their doctoring time? Because the ones I've seen, like they all have, oh damn, they've all got like character backstories, right? And it's an RP server, right? So it's like you've got to maintain your character backstory and your character arc and how your character would react in these situations, And so, okay, so then if you're playing as someone who's a doctor, you probably have a high morality, I'd imagine. So then your character probably wouldn't commit crime, like you wouldn't need to as well because you're a doctor. So then, but then if you don't commit crime, then you're missing out on like 95% of the game. Yeah, so I'll have to look into it because I don't actually know. But if there's still spots available, that would be fun. That would be. I'd be open to playing that for sure. That one I would definitely. I mean, I definitely have to play off stream. That just couldn't happen on stream, I don't think. And if I played that one, I would get into it. I would go hard. Yeah, because I want to be the richest. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was, you know? But the game also has like I mean, I've played the tutorial part of GTA 5. It looks a little complicated. Like the interface to like open your cell phone and your, you know, you gotta check your SIM card. Like there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. So it's kind of like you'd have to figure that whole mess out, right? It seems cool. There's a lot of people playing it right now, which is a lot of, I like the idea. I kind of like the idea of like just bumping into some of these big names and just being like, "Hey, let's rob a house together. let's you know, steal some cars. Let's." I think, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing, right? I have no idea. I have no idea, none. So I'm literally just guessing, right? I'm gonna be honest. This mining thing is kind of I thought it'd be a good change of pace from fishing, but it's kind of really more boring. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It doesn't. There's. All right. All right. Let's smelt this and then maybe find something else to do because it's this mining thing. It's just boring. Boring as F, as the kids say. Ooh, ooh, hey there. Ooh, hey there. Yeah, sometimes my Canadian comes out, so I apologize. But I definitely have been reminded recently that I have a Canadian accent, which you don't think about, you know? You never think about the accent you have when you're talking in general, but when suddenly you're reminded of it, everything you say, you try and make it sound, I don't know, non-accented. A boot, yeah, a boot. How you feel about that? They're little things, you know. Or I've been told that like, oh, quit apologizing. Like that's such a Canadian thing to do. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll quit apologizing now. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to do that? Oh, sorry about that. You know, it's it's one of those things that's like, I will try. I will try my hardest to apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, eh? What is this 2 for 8 business? It's trash. Trash, 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 trash. I want more iron for my buck. So what? So now, okay, so this will be my last iron run for right now because I am surprised at how bored I am with doing it. Why is fishing so much more entertaining in my mind? My little ADD mind. I have no idea. I'm gonna turn on, like, hang on, guys. Ooh, there we go. That's good. Okay, well, we're only getting 6 iron ore, so it's not even worth it at all. Mad. Mad at this game. No, I'm not. I love RuneScape. RuneScape's been there for me since the beginning. My oldest friend. I feel like that's so true, though. That's what, as I'm saying. I'm like, wait, what? All right, so take off the axe. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay, what do we want to do? What would be a good use of our time? The answer, of course, was always going to be sell things at the Grand Exchange and then figure life out from there. The answer, of course. So let's teleport. I want to see if that necklace is still there. Have they left it in or have they removed it? Did they take it out? They took it out. What a bunch of jerks. I didn't know. I had no idea for the longest time. So it used to be right here. There used to be like a gold necklace, and it was on a crate that was just like diagonal, and so you couldn't actually reach it with your telekinetic grab. But so many people would try, and everyone would be standing here. Some people would be like claiming they got it. You know, it was great, right? And it was so funny to watch, right? People would try so hard angling themselves and like trying, you know, maybe if they were walking mid-walk, they'd get it somehow. They'd no clip or whatever. And people get so frustrated, right? And it was, at one point, RuneScape came out and they're just like, yeah, no one's ever going to be able to get this necklace. Alright, what's this? Why is he an abominable snowman? Ah yes, our favorite place. Okay, let's sell all of our salmon and all of our trout. Sam trout, let's do it. I've got money? Oh, my salmon and trout all sold. Confirm. Can confirm. Sell. Trout. Can confirm. Dang, guys, I am so rich. Son. Wow, at that rate, I could get a bond pretty quickly. Huh. Interesting. That's 128k. Holy shnikes. That is a lot of money really fast. I don't like how they brought it back to Santa hats. That is a little upsetting. Those were supposed to mean something, man. Those were supposed to mean something. Okay, what else can we sell? Steel arrows? Why do I have steel arrows? I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them. It's fine. Oh, that guy just got the boot. There, have some steel arrows. Nice. Money. Alright, let us go fight something. Let us go. Is it magic time? Is that what time it is? I've got this like... My brain is like... telling me to do things. It's like, I don't want to mine. I sort of want to fish. But maybe let's switch it up and maybe do some magic. Oh, look at these guys. They're just like swashbuckling fancy pantses. Alright, let's do some mage training in our favorite little hidey hole. Skills take quite a bit of time to develop. Sure. Apple Juicy is a mod. Crown info. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. All my stuff already finished selling. That's neat. That happened. Neato burrito. Yeah, it's interesting time to be alive for sure. For sure. I mean, there's a lot going on right now. The world's a tricky place to navigate for sure. So I don't fault you for any kind of like nothing anyone says to me is going to offend me. However, I know that there are people who do get offended, and you know, you just gotta be careful what you say all the time, I feel like. But it's such a divisive issue, right? It's like where's the common courtesy? But you got people hard on coming down both sides of that fence, so I don't know what you say here. What is this dude just standing here? Yeah, I don't. There's definitely some people that believe very strongly one way, some people that believe very strongly the other way. Unless I'm drunk, I'm not very political. Apparently. No, I don't know if I'm a very political person. Why did he just leave and come back? What's going on with this guy? This is my secret training spot. Try not to tell anyone about it. It's very... I like it. For training magic, up to like... I don't even know what my magic is. 57? Oh, that's not great. That's not great. Yeah, there's people coming down all sides of every issue. It's not just, you gotta think, anything, any opinion you express outwardly into the world, anything you shout at the void, people are going to agree and disagree with you. It doesn't even matter, right? If you say, and I know this from experience because I've had this conversation. Oh, who's taking my secret hiding space? Oh, she's doing the thing. She's doing the quest. There's one of the quests to unlock a chest. You have to flush a key down a pipe and it comes out here. So that's probably what she's up to. Ooh, look at him, he's fancy gold. Oh, she's coming back. Oh, she's leaving again. Okay. No, what I was going to say was I've had this conversation where, you know, it's all about who you're talking to and how badly they want to fight, right? Because I literally said something about, you know, the sky's really blue today, right? And this is a personal story. This happened to me with a friend of mine, and you know, it was we were driving whatever, and well, it's really blue sky today. And she comes back with well, why are you saying it's blue? Like, how do you know it's blue? It's not really blue. I'm like, what do you mean? You know, like, oh, it's not really blue. It's just that you, you know, the light bends and this and that and science and it's not blue and it's actually whatever, right? It's actually see through, but because our eyes and the sun and light and bending and you know avatars, I'm like, okay, you know, okay, sure, right? I'm not gonna die on that hill. I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna ruin a friendship over that. So I was like, okay, fine, it's not blue. You're right. It's whatever the hell you want it to be, you know. But people will, you know, if they want to make a big deal out of something, we'll find a way to make a big deal out of something. And it's not just one issue, it's any issue, right? And so it becomes this thing of like, well, what kind of hill do you want to die on? Like, is this something you want to argue about, possibly lose a friendship over? Like, is it really that important to you to have this fight, right? And there are people that'll say, yes, I need to have this fight. I need to be right. I need to. And sure, yeah, sure. Um, but there's also people who just, it's not worth the hassle, you know? And that's where I fall in that line. It's not worth the hassle, guys. So like, if you're just, I was gonna say a chill person, but just a person, just a human being, you, just just be chill, all right? You know, that's kind of all this stuff. Oh, that was a bad move for him. Oh, don't die. Oh, he took my skeletons. Yeah, I was going to actually, maybe I'll reinstall it. I was going to do, because I was thinking of different games to play. And I was thinking maybe doing an Oblivion run. Because I've never actually beaten Oblivion. I've played it like a lot. But never actually beaten it. Which is something that I would want to do. And I think it runs okay on my computer, so I think that would be a fun one to play. There's yeah, I mean I've said I'm working with limited capabilities right now, which is what it is. Maybe I'll start GoFundMe. GoFundMe for my streaming career up and coming. I wonder, so if I make a GoFundMe, right? And say okay, in theory, I make a GoFundMe, and the goal is like $2,000. Okay, if someone comes in and donates, you know, like 50 grand, do I just get to keep that money? Or like, do I have to return it to them? Or how does that even work? Is that like, I don't know. Oh, there's a guy. There's the guy. Oh, he was looking for his key. Aw, sad. Feels for you. Nice. Okay, my ADD brain is all over the place. I'm like, what do I? Should I go back to the Grand Exchange? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I go fight some barbarians? Should I do this? Should I do this? I don't know. I don't know what I need right now. Oh, there's another wizard. A wizard. Alright, we're back. I like how the imps have little party hats on now. Like they've got little they've got their own little thing going on. Right. What are you? Baroque. Animal skins. Okay. 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 Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting for sure. Yeah, I mean if people like I want to play it, that's the thing. I was gonna say if people want to see me play it, I want to play it, so I'll probably play it, you know? I want to play this game, therefore I will play this game, you know? Put all that crap away. Let's see what our Grand Exchange Clerk has. 27k. Bam. Look at how easy it is to make money. Bam, bam, bam. These used to be billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, well I think I might end it there. I might play some stuff off stream and record it and then put it up on my YouTube. So if you guys want to, I'll be playing some stuff off stream on my YouTube. If you want to watch, I have no idea what I'll be playing there right now, but I will definitely be posting as well as I'll put this up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of hang out, listening to me. If there's anything you want me to play, any kind of games, feel free to let me know. And yeah, you know, feel free to hit that follow if you liked it, because I'm a streamer. Alright, chat with you guys later.